Right, this is going to be a good one. Paul Glibbery tried to stitch me up. Madman. Two goalkeepers, the lovely men, no longer with Chelmsford City Football Club. But who have we got? Who is our number one between the sticks? The one and only Ross Fitzsimons. Not Fitzsimmons, because there's only one. If it was two M's, it would be Fitzsimmons, but it's Fitzsimons. Just wanted to get that straight. Now, first of all, Ross, welcome to 2 Minutes with Mick. Welcome to Chelmsford City Football Club. And can I say, last two games I've seen you, you are massively fantastic. I honour you, your kicking, your strength, you've got muscles. Tell us about your career. Tell us, from when you started to where you are right now. I think the fans of Chelmsford want to know. I want to know.
Well, I started from when I could walk already, always been kicking the ball about, always kicking things about in the house, and by the time I got told off from my parents from kicking things and breaking things in the house, and it just went from there really. School team. And,
always a keeper?
No, I was a midfielder. Used to eventually move my way back into the sticks. So, sort of as I got older, I got people were catching up to me and quicker than me. So I just eventually moved back into the sticks, and that's where I've stayed really since I was about 11. So
where have you been? Tell me what clubs and where you've got grounded.
Pretty much done all the London clubs since I was about 11 years old. I've been at Fulham, I've been at Millwall, Arsenal, and then it finally took off at Crystal Palace. I was there for 6 years, so come up through the ranks there.
Great grounding.
Brilliant grounding. Yeah, I mean there had some ups and downs there. There's times where they was sort of minutes away from being liquidised, and now look at them. They're
amazing.
Yeah, they've got. They've got World Cup winners in there now, so
it gets ruthless though when you get up there. So that obviously was at Crystal Palace. Great grounding.
Yeah.
Obviously great techers. We've seen those long balls, those great big kicks. The young Wilmot controls it. This is going to be great for this season. Anyway, I hope that no opposing fans have seen this because that's our little trick. Sorry. So Crystal Palace. Then where did you go?
After Crystal Palace, I was there for 6 years and got to 20 and got moved to Bolton. So
Bolton.
Yeah, was up there for 2 years. I was a number 2/3 behind Adam Bogdan and Andy Lonergan as well in the first year. And
it's not a bad thing. And how old are you? 20?
And 20, yeah. So
because keepers are a little bit older, aren't they? They seem to be older as
yeah, definitely.
And their longevity is older.
Yeah,
it is, isn't it? That's a fact. So if you're number 3 for Bolton at 20.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I mean, I started obviously last season, number 2 behind Ben Amos, and I think just through circumstances, I went back to the number 3 and just tried to get on loan and stuff. And
makes sense because you want to get playing time and keep fit, keep strong, and keep in the window.
Definitely, yeah.
So were you loaned out something last year?
I was loaned out to Bishop Stortford, so I know the gaffer. So I was there for 2 months, two really good months as well. So.
You hardly conceded and you won a lot of games, didn't you?
Yeah, won a few games, yeah. The main thing for me though is obviously conceding. I can't sort of,
well, you can't control the goals.
Yeah, of course I can't.
But as long as you don't, you stop.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, main thing for me is make sure that the defenders do their jobs and I do my job. And I think collectively, I sort of look at it as, as a team we're collective, but my team is personally the back 4, That's
I hear you, and I saw the way
5.
you rollocked them in the second half against Welling when you weren't happy with the way things were going. Well, they knew you weren't happy, and that's how you get respect, and that's how you work together as a team, and I loved that.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, blooming loved it.
I think it goes both ways, though. I mean, can't just rollock and not give out praise, So it's a very fine line between sort of getting the respect and also sort of losing it quickly, if you don't sort of praise when praise needs to be given, so it is a really massive thing, and it kind of sort of puts a massive trust between the players as well.
So if you was 20 last year, that means you're 21 now, is that right? Or are you 22 now? How old are you?
No, I'm 22 now, so
you're 22, but you're talking like an old man, an experienced old man. I love listening to you, for a young lad, and I'm not saying that patronisingly, it's just brilliant to hear what you're doing. You've had 2 games, 2 clean sheets. Chelmsford City have had 2 wins. Long may it continue, chaps. But it's brilliant, and honestly, I'm loving this man being our number 1. And it's you've come straight into a team and you've gelled, seems to have gelled already in such a short time. That's your experience with, I imagine, the pro clubs, and you know what it's like, and you're there. And I just think, hopefully, you're going to create confidence with the team. Obviously, your defence. Don't concede goals. You don't lose games, do you?
Yeah, of course you don't. No, that's the main thing. I mean, you don't concede, you don't lose games, and I think for me that's the most important thing. You know. I mean, I hate it when I let a goal in, even in training. You know. I mean, I don't mind giving out a rollicking in training.
No.
Because for me, I mean, I've come here to win. You know. I mean, I've spoken to the gaffer and the chairman about where the club wants to be at the end of the season, and I'm all for that. You know, I want to be a part of that. So
we are getting a winning formula. Right, tell me, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
I had a bacon sandwich. This morning. So yeah, my missus is down for a few days, so I thought I might treat her to a bacon sandwich.
Need a bit of energy as well. Favourite film?
Favourite film would have to be Shawshank Redemption.
No way, that's 3 people now.
Yeah.
2 minutes, Wick. I love that. I tell everybody, when he locked himself in the old upstairs, plays the music.
Yeah.
Love
brilliant,
it.
Brilliant.
Do you like that bit?
Yeah, I do love that bit, yeah.
I love that. Massively. Right, how do you like fried eggs? Scrambled eggs? Poached eggs? Scrambled. Do you like scrambled egg?
Yeah, I love scrambled.
Right, I want to know, when you're on holiday, Speedos or shorts?
Shorts. Yeah, shorts. Like really high and tight shorts for me. Yeah.
See, we want to know these things. When you go to bed, are you in the buff or do you wear pyjamas or shorts?
Boxers. Yeah,
boxers.
Yeah.
Right, chaps.
Yeah.
This guy's a model. Think about it, girls. In mini shorts. Oh, I love it. Not gay. I'm just saying. Look at it. It's lovely. What else do we want to know about you? We want to know, what sort of music do you listen to?
I'm into pretty much everything, you know. I mean, the boys play a variety, so you know they've got a few mixes on there, and you know personally I'm into a bit of like R&B and hip hop and stuff, but I do have my times where I'm into a bit of rock and don't mind a bit of mellow magic here and there. So
mixed
on the way home, on the way home from training and stuff to
cool.
Yeah, to cool me down. So yeah, I'm into a bit of everything really. So
if you were trapped on a desert island,
yeah.
Who would you like to be trapped on? You can say one person only, up to 3 people. Who would you like to be trapped on a desert island with?
Well, definitely be my missus.
Good answer. I was sweating there because I know you've got a girlfriend from Manchester, and if you hadn't said that, she would have been kicking your butt.
Yeah, she definitely would have been. It's a difficult one, really. There's not really.
Well, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's not really a lot of people
deserted island with your
that.
girlfriend, alone. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, that'll do for me.
If you weren't a footballer, what do you reckon you'd have been?
I've had a pretty quite intelligent, so I like to think I'm quite intelligent anyway. So probably would have gone into something like accountancy. I think being an accountant. So
we like
to work with numbers and stuff.
We like brainy people.
Yeah.
We love that. We're going to ask you a question. The final question, even though it's not the final question, but the final question we want to know about you, Ross. Tell me something about yourself that not many people, and what Clarets fans certainly wouldn't know about you. Toughie.
It's a toughie. What they wouldn't know about me is probably at one point I was actually 200 metres running champion for school district. So
when you're running out for the ball, you're going to be.
Hopefully.
I'm loving that. So you're a Speedy Gonzalez as well as.
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
Yeah, that's the thought. Anyway.
I'm loving that. So really, the real final question is, you now have to nominate one of your teammates, and that's who do you want to nominate for the next 2 minutes from Mick?
Go for Corby Moore.
Corby Moore.
Yeah.
We haven't had him because I didn't give you the heads up of who's had. And we've done, how many have we done, Shadow?
14 episodes, probably about 8 players.
There you go. And Corby's not one of them. So I'm out to get you, Corby. Thank you very much for being patient and doing 2 minutes with Mick. Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
Really enjoyed that.
Yep.
Loving you.
Yep.
That's a wrap.